Ah, so yeah, just happy 420. I was, reading this post on subreddit pro-modelism, and the guy was, he made a pretty good point in the sense that suffering requires action, right? The pleasure, it doesn't require an emergent action, or like, you know you there's like, if this is one of the analogies that Inventum gives, right? If you're out in this space, and in your superhuman, like, it's all this technology and all this crap. So what are you going to say first? The people who are being presumably life on a planet that is being deprived of some orgasms, or the people who are burning to death in some other planet? Which planet will you go first to save that negative? So, and this is how I think about it, and I think this is the logical way to look at it. The main the crux of it is preventing a good isn't the same as preventing a bad. You know, you can't logically say that it's like, if I the logic is clear. If I prevent a bad, that is more valuable than if I prevent a good. In the sense that the asymmetry, right? It's like, you can't say that uh, if you, I don't know, I if you've satisfied a deprivation of like, you prevented a deprivation from not being satisfied, you know or you prevented mm, an animal being tortured. They're not the same thing. It's more preventing a negative, preventing the animal being tortured is more valuable than preventing the deprivation of a being who needs to, I don't know, get off or something, like, whatever. It's not the same thing. It's more the negative is more valuable. So again, I can give you another way to look at it. Like, what is more valuable? What was the more valuable contribution to the you know the the net of what good human beings have done? Like, are you going to say that the person who, I don't know, invented the vaccines, he is the invention of the vaccine less or the same in value as the invention of a vibrator? I mean, come on. This is the reality that we have to accept. You can't say and once you accept this, it's game over. That's where you have to accept the pro-modelist argument that if we blow up this planet, mm, and we're having these two you know outcomes. We're preventing the worst, all the animals being tortured, brutal, slavery, all of this. We're preventing all of that, and you can't say, oh, but you're also preventing people enjoying. You can't say that it's stupid. It's no, you can't put those two things together, and that's the real argument. And people can get over their desires, but it's not like you. That's the suffering increases. It doesn't, Yeah, you okay? I lived through it. I have a pain in my stupid fucks. I have a pain in my fucking, ankle or something, but I'll still run and, I can handle it. It's not just about that, it's this whole, you know, the predator tearing apart the prey while the prey is conscious. Yeah, that is fucked up. So, what are you going to put with it? What are you going to do here? What is so valuable in some experience that you think there's an experience that is so valuable that we should torture these sentient beings for it, and gruesome torture. It's not like, yeah, they'll get over it. No, they'll suffer and they'll die. And again, you can't fix the. You run away from death every day. In the sense, you chase your comfort because if you starve, you're gonna die. If you're thirsty and you don't get water, you're gonna die. And you run away from that because it makes you feel bad, and that's what's going to happen in the future. And it doesn't need to happen, and neither does your, oh, I'm having so much fun having an orgasm or laughing and make whatever bullshit we value. The real value is the torture, the negative, and preventing it is always going to win. It's getting cold. And again, the thing is, you have to create the deprivation, and it doesn't need to exist. Why do you want to create some deprivated Martians, and then let them have the good feeling of being relieved of their deprivation? It's not. It's not sensible. It's not logical, and you're always going to be stuck in this. So yeah, once you recognize the fact that preventing a, a grotesque suffering is more valuable than preventing some deprivation in that is so crude and so like our desires. It's like, oh, once you look at the game from above, you're like, what are they doing? They're rubbing their body parts over each other, and they're feeling, it's so stupid. Why does it need to exist? And so that that's the reality. Life on earth is causing grotesque amount of suffering, and you don't have anything to show for it, and it's fucked up. So fuck this, let it go. Just get over your delusion that, oh, I'm a human being, I have to live. Yes, living is good, I have fun here, I'm having fun. It would be bad if there's no more human beings having fun. No, it's not bad. But it's good if they're not experiencing torture, and that's the reality.